To add a CNAME record in GoDaddy, you need to start by logging into your GoDaddy account. Once you are logged in, click on your profile picture in the top right corner and select My Account from the drop-down menu. Next, click on the DNS Manager section and select the domain name for which you want to add a CNAME record. This will take you to the DNS Manager page where you can manage all your DNS settings. On the DNS Manager page, scroll down to the Records section and click on the Add button. Select CNAME from the Type drop-down menu and enter the required information. The host field is the subdomain you want to point to. The points to field is the destination URL. And the TTL field is the time to live. For example, if you want to point blog to a blogging platform, you would enter blog in the host field and the URL of the blogging platform in the points to field. After you have entered the required information, click on the Save button to save the changes. It may take some time for the changes to propagate globally, so be patient and wait for a few minutes before checking if the CNAME record is working. It is also important to note that CNAME records can only be set up for subdomains and not for the root domain. If you want to point the root domain to a different URL, you would need to use an A record or a URL redirect. Best practices for adding CNAME records include using a low TTL value for testing purposes and increasing it once you have confirmed that the record is working correctly. You should also be careful when making changes to your DNS settings as they can affect the availability of your website. In conclusion, adding a CNAME record in GoDaddy is a straightforward process that requires you to have a GoDaddy account and a domain name. By following the steps outlined above and using the tips and best practices provided, you can easily set up a CNAME record and point your subdomain to a different URL.